Last time out, we saw this offense struggle more than we really have all season, only getting 166 total yards on the day, while the Buffalo Bills did really well offensively, near 400 yards on their way to a 31-7 win. And today's competition really doesn't get any easier for us as we are rounding out the rest of the regular season. We'll finish it by the end of this week, basically tomorrow's episode, but we have the Jets today, Patriots tomorrow, and we're just going to need to see if we could get anything really going here offensively. Try to find some guys who maybe will stake claim to their roster spot, because at the end of this season, I feel like it's time for a even more so massive overhaul to this team to really get them going, because back-to-back years of around 2 some odd wins is not good enough. So a lot of work to do and a lot at stake. But it's time to get week 17 underway. As we are booting this one off, it will be the Jets offense heading out first. Aaron Rodgers is healthy. Has seen this Jets team probably have their best performance in a very, very long time. 14-1, well on their way to the playoffs, and possibly they might even be the number 1 seed. Honestly, I'm not quite sure. Didn't look because we don't have a dog in the fight whatsoever, as one of our young guys does get a stop play one, though about a gain of 8 to Breece Hall. And it's not even just these young guys that we're needing to see some big plays from. Obviously, a lot of them have contributed a lot throughout the season. As we send the blitz, they pick it up well. Rodgers scrambling as Smith misses, gonna launch downfield, but the big hit comes in from Rice, knocking it away. Rice has definitely been one of those kind of disappointing players from this draft class, but if he could come on strong late on, all the better as they find their tight end right down the seam. That is a Rodgers throw if I've ever seen one. And unfortunately, being a Vikings fan myself, I've seen quite a lot of them. With a first down crossing midfield, they'll go back to the running game. Hall with space, breaks one tackle, and picking up about another 8 yards. That is one area we definitely need to get better at next season, is limiting these big chunks on play one and limiting a lot of the space on these runs. Like, that is what we need to see. Stop, no gain. We have the speed at linebackers, the athleticism to fly to the ball quickly. It's getting the stop like what we just saw there from Graham. Heck of a stop on Breece Hall, and we will force the punt after a couple lapses. Or actually not, they're trying to go for this one. The 14-1 team trying to show their dominance as they will find the first down. Going to Conklin. We were close, but not close enough to getting off the field there. Left the tight end open. As it's a first down, sending some guys down the seam. Instead, they check down Breece Hall with another catch, gaining 8 yards on first down. Every single touch he's had on a first down, gaining 8. 2 on the ground, 1 through the air. 2nd and 2. I think that tackle jumped first. But the refs would disagree. They say Nick Bell drew him off. 1st and goal at the 9. As Rodgers will find his open man, it's Conklin with what, again, another good grab, this time putting them on the board, make it 7-0. Now as we head out on the field offensively, Bo Harold has to end his season well. There's been calls for us to move on from him. We've taken a look at the quarterback class as no time to throw there, lit up as soon as he turns around. And as we were trying to say, yeah, quarterback class doesn't look all too promising. A lot of guys with a similar kind of build to him as no time, but potentially some pass interference. And indeed it will be on DJ Reader. Just too much contact there. Be a free first down for us, which we'll take. But yeah, we need to see more from Harold. Need to end this season clean. Doesn't have the best line in front of him, but he has to make do with what he can. And that pass came up about 5 to 10 yards short. Gonna be intercepted. Sauce. And the unfortunate part is he's supposed to have good throw on the run, but we just haven't seen it very much. Madden has this thing where if you're not a developmental style quarterback, being star, superstar, X Factor, they just don't play all too well. And due to the fact that he hasn't played all too well this season, he's definitely not going to see that boost when we get to the offseason. So the future is very much up in the air for Bo Harold, though not right now for the Jets. It's looking like they're going to a postseason and a run at the postseason. Though I surely would like to see some of our guys make some plays here late on. Need someone from the DB group to step up. Really haven't seen a whole lot from anyone outside of Paulson and Debo, as they're going to have a swing to the outside and a catch gain of 6. As for this defensive line, we do need to see something from them as well. They really haven't been consistent at all. We've seen some splash plays, especially from Luke Peak, but need to see a little bit more as they have another 1st and goal, this time at the 8. Last time they were down here, they found their tight end Conklin for the touchdown. See if they go back his way instead. No, trying to get Hall. And a very interesting tackle there from Graham. Unfortunately, Nick Bonito shaken up. Looks like he will have to head to the locker room to get that checked out. It looks like maybe possible shoulder or rib. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell with the animation we got, as that one just not timed well by Rodgers. Will be 3rd and goal. A chance at least for this defense to force just a field goal, as it'll be an empty set. Rodgers looking to scramble. Hampton in pursuit, forces the throwaway. It will be just a field goal attempt unless they feel like going for it. And it will be the field goal unit at least heading out, and early indications are a rib injury for Bonito, so that probably means his day's done, maybe even his season. But following a pretty good return by Weddington, we're starting at the 30 with a spread look, trying to set up that screen, which seems to be some of the only good passing plays we could get if Noteboom decided to block there. Would have been a first. But Akers definitely continues to be the main guy for us. If he's not getting going, this offense isn't getting going. So we definitely need to find ways to, well, get him going. As we find Nakua early here. Not for the 1st down, but close. Now, I do plan on keeping Nakua in the starting rotation here at receiver, and hopefully next year, moving him to where he's supposed to be, in the slot, as we don't even get the 1st down there. 4th and inches. But of course, we're going for it because why not? And DeGuara this time will pick it up, about a gain of 3. Keep this drive going as we will end the 1st quarter. Clearly, as always, more work to do. Not a clean by any means 1st quarter for us. But at least we do know where this team is at as they bring down a safety to the right-hand side. Let's slide the line that way. Look for the quick swing out. Knight heard the footsteps. Really trying to work on the quick passing game with this team, as that's kind of where most of our talent lies, and we're not seeing a whole lot of success with it. As we'll swing this one out. Akers, not a good enough stiff arm there, but hey, we gain yards at least. We just happen to only have about 0.2 seconds to get the ball out, as we'll stick with the spread look slightly. Also still a little bit of a heavy look. Play action, gonna have to roll immediately. They sent 5, and 4 of them were in the backfield after 2 seconds, not even 2 seconds. The whole play probably lasted 2 seconds. Either way, it's going to be another punt. But as the Jets retake the field, we will definitely be trying to invest as much as possible into this offensive line when we get to the offseason. I feel like that's very similar to what the Rams did IRL. Is, hey, there's a good knockout by Durant. They were looking for their rookie receiver who's had a pretty good season. Yeah, when they made the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl, they invested a lot in that offensive line, and we're going to need to do something to get it fixed, because right now we can't run any sort of offense with how limited space we have running and time in the pocket. As for the defense, there's some guys for sure to build around. I like the linebacker core. Need to see something from the defensive line as they swing it out. Conklin steps out before the 1st. 4th and inches. Do they go for it or do they punt? Well, as the offense heads out, they do decide to punt, so defense does well. They get their stop. Now offense, we need you to meet the defense here. Provide something. As we'll swing this one out, Nakua with some space to the outside. He's going to get to the 50 and a little bit past, marking at the 48. Need to get him going often. He does not have breakaway speed by any means, at least with the ratings we started with. I want to say if you start your franchise now, Nakua's around like a 74 or something. When we started, he was about a 66, and he's not even close to a 74 yet. So we've got some work to do with him. Hopefully, we'll see him progress well, especially when we switch him to the role he really should be playing. He's just the only outside guy right now who has played well as we find him again. Breaks one tackle down to the 20. We brought in 3 new receivers after the first season. Nakua, the only one who really stuck around, and he's been the only one to perform well. Though covered here, we're going to roll. Going back to the inside, we have Charles, who drops it, and now the rookie center in McAllister shaken up. We've seen him kind of have a little bit of an up and down season. Done well in the passing game to the outside. He gets out there well. But in the running game, he's had a little bit of a hit or miss time as we actually get some space here on second down, bringing up 3rd and 6. And once again, they bring down the safety to the outside. So let's check the play here. Try to get some quick outs, perhaps. And we had a guy, Corey Davis, but still no time to throw. 4th and 6. For now, we will settle for the field goal. Get some points on the board. A lot earlier than the 4th quarter from last week. So we're on the board. It's a 1-score game here, making it 10-3 in the 2nd quarter. Now, if our defense can continue some of the good play we saw from them last time out, we may have a chance to make something happen here before half. As a check does come in from Rodgers. They have 2 out to the right, 1 to the left. Across the middle, they go to Conklin, going his way a lot today. He picks up 8. And once again, leaves him with a 2nd and 12. It's been common down here. As they will fake the, no, they do go with a jet sweep, but Graham read it better than I did. Loss of 2. The Graham really has been pretty solid this year. Started as a part-time starter and very much took over before even the midway point. So he's progressed very well his rookie season. We'll look to see a bit more of him as Conklin continues to be a problem for us. You want to try to play a little bit of zone to kind of have 2 guys on some people occasionally. With Rodgers, you kind of need that sometimes, but we've also seen that be harmful for us with the tight ends, as it's a good throw there from Rodgers. Getting the 1st down, 1st and 10 just past midfield. As there'll be another pass across the middle. Graham there, and we do knock it free. Finally starting to knock some of these free today. And has been a bit of a problem throughout this season where we're there, but we're just not knocking any passes away. As they will swing it out wide, they read the blitz very well. I mean, it's Rodgers. He saw that corner coming and delivered where it needed to go, and it's going to be another 1st down. Rodgers' IQ just hard to beat. They have these short, quick throws. They also could go deep as well. It's a good offense most of the time when you have Rodgers. As he comes across, knocked away Murray. Try to go back to 7 there, or potentially he's even going to 82. Either way, Murray there to make the stop. 2nd and 10, as they have 2 spread either side. Rodgers in the pocket. Once again, trying to get some guys across the middle. He's going to roll. Smith provides pressure, but Conklin, once again, in the end zone, continues to just find all the open space today. Just when you think you have them, Rodgers strikes again, and now they're up 14. And once again, we'll need to see Bo Harold step up here. Keep us close. We have a minute 15 as we start some play action. We have a one-on-one. We go downfield, and it's knocked away. Not really getting any of those winning balls right now. As we have a minute 9 seconds, all 3 timeouts. No play action this time. Coming across, we're going to try to find Watkins, but it's too far out in front. Bo Harold does 5 of 12, most of those going to Nakua. As right now, all the momentum in favor of the Jets. We're going to try to go with that halfback screen once again. And we should have some space here if we pick up the blocks, but McAllister just a bit slow there. Doesn't pick up the one he normally gets. And so 4th and 5, set to go for it here, because really, why not? What else could we lose? As we roll downfield, we're gonna have Charles, or it's actually gonna get intercepted, but it's far downfield, so it's almost an arm punt. Madden 24 ball hawk DBs definitely have been a problem for us this series for sure. As the Jets take over, they also have some timeouts, just 2 though. Trying to set up some play across the middle, they go to Conklin. Can we just cover Conklin? Just someone, do it, please. We'll try sticking Murray on him here in man-on-man. As they have about 25 seconds and counting, they go the oppo way. It's Graham with the pick, trying to get some blocking. He gets stuck on a couple guys, but there we go. A rookie makes the play. We got 22 seconds to score. So the question is, how do we get down there? Need to get to around the 35 for a field goal attempt. Setting up the screen once again, and it goes nowhere. First timeout called, loss of 3. Kind of hard to get some setup here late when you kind of have to go with the quick passing game, as we actually found a little bit of space here from Corey Davis, but he dropped it. And that time was actually a pretty good throw there from Harold. Too tall for the linebackers to mess with it, but apparently not soft enough for your guy to catch it. As we'll try to dump this one off. Doesn't even hit Charles in the hands, but he takes a hit from the defender. 7 seconds left in the half. A first down would be at about the 43.5. Opposite 43.5 as we're at the 43.5 here. See if we could get anything. We go Nakua, but that pass is well off. 2 seconds left. They shouldn't be in field goal range, but they'll have a chance to Hail Mary it. And that appears to be exactly what Rodgers will do. As they have 2 to the left, 1 off to the right. Or actually, they'll hand this one off. Hall will pick up some yards. We'll just pad the stats, and we'll hit halftime. 17-3. Offense had one good drive. Outside of that, there's been no time to throw. We've had some bad accuracy, and we've also dropped some good passes. So offense continues to struggle. Defense continues to be really the only thing on this team doing semi-well. As we take a look around the league, it's a blowout right now at halftime. At least it's not this score for us. Bears up 24-0 on the Cardinals. Murray, 2 first-half interceptions. Fields, 1 touchdown to 1 interception. As we look to the next game, you're going to see the Chargers taking on the Bengals. And the Bengals also up 24-14, a closer game there. Burrow, 3 touchdowns in the first half. And the last game update, we got the Broncos taking on the Browns 14-7. No interceptions in that half, so both of those quarterbacks playing better. And as we get our game back underway here, we will be starting off with ball. Weddington back to return, and he will be stepping out. He has some blockers out in front, but the gap closes quickly. We'll start back at the 19 and just need to see this offense do something, as there is an injury for the Jets. Barnes gonna head to the locker room. So not exactly a start you like to see. Injuries suck, as we're gonna have a delayed release flat here from Charles just to see if maybe we need a check down here late. And they cover it extremely well, plus we have no time to throw it from the other side. Though Harold has been hit early and often throughout this series. We're going to go with a little bit of some play action. Try to find somewhere downfield. Quez wide open. The speed should carry him. He's at the 15, 10, 5 touchdown. Finally, we get on the board with a touchdown. And it's Quez Watkins. Looks like broken coverage. And the speed put it away. But just like that, it is a 1-score game here. As long as the defense can keep it that way, the Jets head out for their first second half possession. Rodgers under center now. So he'll drop back pass across the middle. Gonna find 7 once again. Shakes 1 tackler. Does not get by the next group. A gain of 9. And I'm just now noticing this. They don't have Wilson. Not sure where he is. Maybe injured. It would be too early for him to have hit the open market, as there's a great stop. Hampton on Breece Hall. I think it's actually going to be a loss of 1, bringing up 3rd and 3. A great chance once again to get off the field here, as it will be a pass. Rodgers going oppo, does find Hall, who does take a knock, but Hampton also shaken up. That's 2 outside rushers for us who have gotten injured. He'll head to the trainer's table. Hopefully it's just some cramps. But he helped get the job done, and the offense could head out with a chance to tie this game up. As once again they bring down the safety. There's just not a whole lot of space to throw, as Akers makes that space himself, picking up 4. They really should not have this tight of coverage with how quickly they're getting a pass rush, because they're also bringing extra guys. As Akers trying to hit that cut to that left-hand side, and he was fighting for the first down before he got picked up and tossed backwards. And on 3rd down here, we could really use a first down. Though they do have Williams off to that left-hand side. So let's try to double him up. We're going to be Dickerson and Noteboom. See if we can find some space. Knight right down the middle, picking up the first down to the 46. Trying to not waste this opportunity we have. Sticking with the quick passing game. That's what should work out the best for us, as we have Corey Davis sitting open. He does actually make the catch. I thought that ball was going to go right by his face, but no, he caught it. First down, 36. We've seen often this year where it's been a good ball from Harold and the receivers just don't even recognize that it's been thrown and it goes right by him. Dump this one off Charles, just a gain of 1, but it's better than a loss. And we'll slightly spread it out here on 2nd and 9. Have Watkins again on that corner going towards that front pylon. Could be nice. We'll see how they line up against it. He has the step. But where are you throwing, Harold? I mean, I know we have the speed, but there's not enough field there. Sometimes these throws just don't make sense for an NFL quarterback. We're going to go with the halfback screen here on 3rd down. They read it the whole way, but we need to throw it, limit the lost yardage. We're at the 39, 4th and 13. I think it's field goal time. Or perhaps, since apparently we're too far away, let's throw this one, and we have Yeast, but he did not have to throw it so far downfield. Either way, we weren't going to be getting any points there. It's too far of a field goal. Didn't want to punt from there. We tried, but we failed. So it'll stay a 1-score advantage for the Jets, but they have an opportunity to grow that here. If the defense can't get this stop, they'll start at the 39 from spread. It will be a pass. Rodgers once again across the middle and a gain of about 6. Feel like it's been a little while since Conklin's got a catch, so as I say that, they're probably going to go his way soon. But it seems like we've done pretty well as they go to their other tight end who gets the legs chopped out but does pick up the first. Credit that one to Jeremy Ruckert. And I do like that combination at tight end. Conklin and Ruckert, that seems like a pretty good duo. As they're going to make an audible here. Scrunch down the look. Single back set. Rodgers once again trying to set up some underneath throw. Will swing it out wide, but his receiver drops it. I'll take it. Now with 2nd and 10, they'll stay spread. Got 2 off to the left-hand side. Sitting underneath, they will find their guy. He holds onto it this time despite the hit from Graham. But they'll need 6 more yards here on 3rd as they come out with a strong eye. Will be a pass, but too far to the outside that time by Rodgers. At the 44, I expect they too would have to punt. And indeed they will. No fake, straight punt, but we start backed up at the 10. With some play action, we roll. We have our guy, Nakua, back again with the first down up to the 30. Not breaking the tackle, but we don't quite need it. It's a big chunk play for us. And it seems like whenever we get him involved, the offense moves. But besides that, they really don't. Allen possibly leaking out to that right-hand side. We'll see how the flow looks. They actually cover it pretty well, but we had Nakua open. Pass, awful. Now, I get it. We have some pass rush coming in, but just got to do a little bit better there. As we're going to try to set up a tight end screen. We'll get it out, but we don't have the blockers. Loss of yards, 3rd and 12. Just have to try setting up something different every now and then, as this should be the last play here of the 3rd quarter. Hard count, no one jumps. We will run the play then. Swinging this one out wide, we have Akers. Not gonna make the man miss. We have a 4th and 6 at the 35 to start the 4th quarter. It'll probably be safe to punt, so we'll probably do that. Give the ball back to the Jets. Defense needs to come through once again. And thanks to a booming punt, they're starting back at the 12. So we flip the field for the Jets to take over from an empty set. Bad throw there from Rodgers. He's 21 of 31. Started off really hot. He was shaky in that 3rd quarter, potentially the age getting to him. As they go right back to it, it's a 2nd pick from Graham. Not going to get by Hardman. But we take over at the 15, the best field position we've had almost all day. And it's safe to say we have put the Jets on upset alert. They're still in front right now, so knock on wood, but we have a chance as Akers takes the carry, picking up 3, only his 4th rush of the day. We know what he could do on the ground. What we have to see is this passing game. So that's what we're focused on mostly these last couple games. As we roll out, it's Corey Davis. Touchdown to level this game up. Very similar to his touchdown last week. As camera guy maybe panned to the left here? No, we're just highlighting. I think that's Allen, the tight end. All right. But Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers, so don't want to get too excited here. Defense still needs to play well. It's just a tie game right now. We still need more points offensively or defensively if we could get it. As Hall finally gets a carry, breaks off a first down rush, only his 8th of the day. So both teams went very pass heavy there for that second and third quarter. Fourth quarter, we'll see if either of the teams kind of change up their play calling. As they'll go to a single back set, once again trying to set up some underneath throws. They will find 7 as Curse comes down for the stop after a game of 6. I've said 7 a lot. McCoy, but it's McKoy. Don't know if that is a real-life player or a draftee. Either way, he's made a lot of catches today, but Graham has had a phenomenal defensive game. He's gotten stuck in everywhere. And we'll have a chance to get off the field once again. 3rd and 1. Empty set. Setting up some underneath play, but just plays so well. We had Graham sitting underneath in coverage. Rodgers popped it over the top, and Hardman had the speed to get there. First down to the 30. Just a smart play there by the veteran quarterback, putting him in field goal range as they go back to Hall. Swallowed up in the backfield. Loss of 1, Murray Jr. We've gotten 2 picks today. A third could be nice. As we tick under 5 minutes left in this one. And that one, I don't know if Peak swatted it or it just went off the back of an offensive lineman's head. Either way, it's an incomplete pass and a 3rd and 11. As they have trips out to the right, one lone to the left is Hardman. Rodgers making a check. They will set up some deeper passing plays here. Have a couple across the middle, and McCoy found the space in the soft coverage. It's a 1st and goal down to the 6. And I don't believe to this point of the game we've had a sack yet. Could use one here on 1st and goal, though they block up everyone. That was tremendous blocking. Will be a gain of a couple yards down to the 4. And they'll come out with a single back set on 2nd, setting up a pass that was well too wide. It was really nice tight coverage there, had the press for 3rd and goal. They had Hall, but instead they go McCoy and he drops it. Byron Jones knocks it free. 4th and goal at the 4. I expect a field goal. And indeed, that's who they march out. Kicking from about the 11 will mark it a 21-yarder. And it is back and straight down the middle. Jets take a 3-point lead. A touchdown could win it. But it'll have to be one of our best drives of the season. As we start back at the 17, Harold under center. Try to find some space across the middle. We have Nakua. It's a bad throw, but a great adjustment. Up to about the 42. Great first play. Well, outside the bad throw. Needed to lead him. We could have got a few more yards there at least, but I'm not going to pick and choose. Akers looking to cut to the outside. We'll pick up some yards. First down. I'll take it. The running game hasn't been anything special, but hey, if it helps us out to potentially seal this game late on, that'd be fantastic. Now, Quez Watkins on that double move right down the middle could be nice. So if we have time to throw it, which I don't trust it, that pass comes up a little bit behind Nakua, but he makes the adjustment. Not a first down. Refs mark it 3rd and inches. But as it went out of bounds, it stops the clock. So 2 minutes, 16 seconds. They send the blitz and time it up. Well, McAllister doesn't get there. 4th and 2. But we at least had the 2-minute warning to come up with a plan, and I don't like what we wanted to do based off of what they came out in. So let's come up with something else here. Want Charles on the quick out route. Also have Allen doing the same. A swing out. We'll go Charles' way. He gets the catch. First down. We still have a chance here late as this clock is rolling. A risky throw for sure there by Harold, but he trusted his rookie receiver, or rookie target, I guess, because he's tight end. Either way, he did well. Not so much there on that down. We don't gain much of anything as we're under 2.5 minutes. Trying to set up some play action. Rolling out, throw it away. A late hit there by Quentin Williams, but no flag thrown. And on 3rd and 9, they bring down the safety once again. We motion over our guy. Fake the handoff and no time to throw. 4th and 17. Under a minute left in this one. Can we find the space? We'll find out. Have to go for it here. They send another guy. We go across the middle and the ball is a little short. We had Quez, needed to be about a yard 2 further downfield and it would have dropped in well. But it's going to be a turnover on down. Sauce Gardner tips it away. We're going to have to get 3 quick stops and have no timeouts for offense. And honestly, no matter how this game ends, they played pretty well today. The 14-1 Jets could not get going here as Hall actually gets a pretty good run there. Gain of 5, 34 seconds left, first timeout called. We definitely saw some fantastic play from Graham, probably one of his best, as he's going to help us get the stop there, potentially giving us a chance. 3rd and 3. But I would not be surprised if they try to pop up for a pass here. Or they go back to Hall. Graham there again. Final timeout called. That's too far for a field goal. We'll have about 20 seconds left. But the Jets decide they aren't done on offense. I expect them to pop up for a pass, which they do. Swatted away Byron Jones. That'll save us a few more seconds, and we start at about midfield. Potential at least to send it to OT. This team really hasn't been one to get big plays downfield in the second half. We found it often early on to Davis, but hasn't been common since his earlier injuries. As we'll just dump this one off across the middle, get what we can. Try to get back to the line quickly here. We need to, well, actually get out of bounds or a touchdown here. This will probably be the last play, as there's just not enough time. We have our guy, though, on the run. Watkins does not catch it. Knocked away as time ticks off the clock. It'll be a loss, but a much closer one than expected. The team kept us in it. The defense kept us in it. Offense got things going for a little while, but hey, to have a 14-1 team and nearly get the upset, I'm happy with that. But man, was that close. Almost got the upset there. Either way, it was a much better game than expected, and proud of the team stepping up, getting some of those plays. Offense, we still need more. There was a lot of missed opportunities out there, not just counting the last play where we had Watkins. Need that throw to be a little bit more direct, and potentially we get him on the run, and it's a game-winning touchdown on the very last play of the game. But overall, much happier with that performance. Unfortunately, we did suffer a season-ending injury for Nick Bonito. Broken ribs. He's done. Only one game left. He wouldn't have possibly even come back unless we made the Super Bowl, which obviously was a non-possibility for us at 2-14. So next time out, we will wrap up the regular season against the 6-10 New England Patriots. Hopefully we'll see some of the guys like Graham today step up, make the plays. We'll get some more look at some of the backup edge rushers since Benito's going to be injured. We've seen Byron Young get a couple starts there, and he's done decently well. He doesn't have great ratings, and he's on the older side, so it's really hard for me to try to want to hold on to him. But his play, I feel like, is slightly better than what his ratings show. So we'll see if he gets the start or one of the other guys that we really haven't seen out there all too often, like Hardy and Mintz. So all in all, that episode, I like to see the team fight there. That was great. Rodgers, he was really off his game that second half. Defense started to make plays. Graham's 2 interceptions, fantastic. All in all, happy with it. Do definitely let me know what you thought about that game. By far felt like our best one this season, even though it was a loss. But we'll be back tomorrow to round out the regular season. So do not go anywhere. Hit that bell icon on the bottom right or scroll down, hit the subscription button. They both do the same thing. And to subscribing to this channel. Definitely make sure you are hitting the bell icon so you're notified of when these videos go live. This series every single Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, with the state-only challenge every Wednesday and Saturday. Currently, we're doing the Central Plains. So Really fun. Do definitely check out that series if you haven't already. And we'll finish off the regular season next time. So until then, see you guys later. Bye.